Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is BoxingWave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. First, I wasn't going to do a prediction video for this fight. I was just going to leave this one out because I think it's a hard one to call. I did see the press conference, alright? I really don't personally care. That's what Dereck Chisora is known for doing. This is what he does. Alright, he'll do all of this, all the antics and the weigh-ins and the press conference and still lose the fight, get knocked out. I really personally don't care. I mean, Chisora, in my opinion, is past his prime. Still a good fighter, but he's past his prime, okay? And he lost the majority of his biggest fights, all right? This is another big fight here, all right? So I don't care about the press conference. The reason why I wasn't going to do one, I'm doing one. I know I'm doing one, but I wasn't going to do one because I personally think this is going to go to decision. I think it's going to be a tough one to call. It's going to be either a draw or a split decision or a majority decision. I think it's going to be an ugly fight. All right. I think the styles just don't really match up that well. Pulev is obviously the more technical fighter between the two. Taller, lengthier, is going to be trying to. He has no inside game. He does not like fighting on the inside. Usually, he's very similar to Klitschko. Actually, you know, he usually likes to stay on the outside. Parries his jab, shoots a straight right to the body up top. Very simple game, very effective though at the same time, okay? Very patient, low volume, okay? And if you are inside on him, he's usually holding, tying up, okay? Very similar to how Klitschko fought Alexander Povetkin. I think we're going to see a lot of that with Pulev in this fight, all right? And then you have Dereck Chisora, shorter guy, okay? More aggressive, higher volume, all right? Likes to tie up too, punches with his free hands and everything, goes to the body. He's the worker between the two. Not really effective with his punches or anything like that. He's just more aggressive, okay? And it's really going to go down to whether or not who was landing the more clean punches, whether you like the clean punches better or whether you like the worker, the aggression better. I'm sorry. So, in my opinion, I don't know. You know, I think Dereck Chisora has a good chance of winning because he is aggressive. I've never seen Pulev fight a really aggressive fighter that is going to smother him and back him against the ropes. Usually Pulev fights, if you watch most of his fights, I've seen a good 6-7 fights or so with Pulev. He is usually standing in the center of the ring, all right, and it's a chess match between him, Klitschko, Tony Thompson, Joey Abel, the few bumps that he's fought, Yusunev, all of the fights that we've seen with Pulev, just about him standing in the middle of the ring, center of the ring, all right, having all the time in the world to decide to do whatever he wants to do. Okay, this fight is not going to be that way. This is the first good fighter that I've seen him fight that's going to be more aggressive, and it's going to force him into backing up, possibly to the ropes, okay? And it's going to make a fight ugly, make him more uncomfortable, okay? So I think Chisora has a good chance in that sense. But at the same time, Chisora is not really that effective. He does get tired. Pulev is the more effective puncher, okay, between the two, okay? Neither one of them are big knockout guys. But when Pulev has his opponents tired, you know, and they're not really giving, you know, he's not really under any kind of stress or anything like that, no danger, he's usually more aggressive. I think Pulev, if he weathers the storm early, you know, Dereck Chisora is going to probably win based off aggression off the first few rounds. All right, Chisora is not going to win a boxing match on the outside against Pulev. It's not happening. There's no way that's happening. So I think Chisora is going to be more aggressive in the beginning, but he's going to slow down. And then at the later rounds, I think Pulev is going to put on a little bit more. He's going to be landing straight rights up top into the body like he normally does. He's going to land a lot of jabs. I mean, he's pretty accurate, and Dereck Chisora is not the most defensive fighter in the world. So I think it's going to go both ways. I think both of these fighters are going to win rounds. It's just that I think Pulev would have had a more chance of winning this fight if his volume was a lot more than what it is, you know. He is so determined to be accurate that he doesn't really throw enough punches out there, okay? But let's see how it's going to go. I mean, I think it's going to... I think the fight can go either way. You know, I can say that the fight is going to be 50-50 only because I've never seen Pulev fight someone that's as aggressive as Chisora. Okay, but even though Chisora is very aggressive, he's not that effective. All right, his punches are not that effective, and Pulev has pretty solid defense. All right, I think Pulev is going to be doing a lot of holding. I think it's going to be an ugly, boring fight. I'm just not. I'm not feeling this fight. I'm not really thinking that, I know people are hyped now because of the press conference and what happened and what Chisora's been saying. He's saying he's going to murder Pulev and everything. That's cool. But we've seen Del Boy say these things with David Haye and he's fought a lot of good fighters. Don't get me wrong. Pulev is not bringing anything new to the table. I don't think Pulev is going to do better than Tyson Fury did. Tyson Fury, more of a mover, higher volume, okay, taller, longer, and he had all of the advantages, and he's more willing to fight more with Chisora. He's more willing to trade than Pulev. Pulev is not trading. He wants to land his single shot or his 1-2 and reset itself over and over. He's more about feints. He'll throw 10 feints before he throws one punch. Okay, that's not Tyson Fury, So what I'm saying is Pulev doesn't really have anything that Chisora hasn't seen already. Chisora's fought very good fighters, and Pulev have fought good fighters too, but not aggressive, shorter and aggressive like the way Chisora is. So this is why I give Chisora that I think Chisora has a chance to win the fight. But I know that Chisora is going to slow down eventually, and I think Pulev is going to take over more in the later rounds. All right. So that's my pick. I think if anybody's gonna win, I think if I absolutely had to pick a winner, I would probably go with Pulev. Okay, I think the fight is in Germany. I don't know if that's gonna have any play as far as advantages and stuff, but I do think it's gonna go to decision. And if I had to pick someone, I would pick Pulev. But me personally, I think it's either going to be a draw or a split or a majority decision. And I think it might even be controversial. I think the crowd is going to be booing at the end of the fight. That's my prediction, all right? So let me know what you guys think about the fight. I think it's not really stylistically a great matchup, and let me know what you guys think on the fight, all right? And make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you I got some more videos coming up, so I'll see you on the next one.